Lagena and his team are diving into the garden shaft of Oak Island, using high-tech gear like sewer cameras and casings to search for an ancient tunnel hidden underground. They discover red pottery and charcoal, hinting at old stories about the island's history. However, they feel stuck and decide to ramp up their efforts. Lear and Larry discover a mix of clay and wooden fragments, leading them to believe they might find a tunnel loaded with metal that leads to a hidden vault. Gary Drayton, an expert with a metal detector, picks up signals of gold, silver, and copper deep down in the shaft. The team continues to search, finding over 1,000 lead tokens and several old coins dating back to the same time as the lid cross they found earlier. However, no treasure is found, and the story remains unsolved. The team decides to go deeper into the garden shaft, believing there is a hidden tunnel below. They also explore other parts of the island, such as an ancient well on Lot 26, which they believe was built in the 11th century. The team believes that someone hid something valuable there a long time ago, but it feels more like a fairy tale than real life. After getting past obstacles in the garden shaft with a bigger drill bit, they focus on Lot 5, hoping to strike it rich with gold and silver. While some doubt they will find anything substantial, there is still a small glimmer of hope that they may strike gold this time. Rick and Marty Lagena, two brothers, are obsessed with the legendary treasure of Oak Island. Their fascination with treasure began when they discovered an unusual rock in their hometown, believing it might contain something valuable. They convinced Marty and friends to dig around it, and the thrill of the hunt has grown into an intense treasure hunt. Despite numerous disappointments and criticisms, the Lagena brothers continue their quest, broadcasting their adventures on television. As they dig deeper into the earth, they find small, not directly connected items that keep their hopes alive. These small discoveries are celebrated as crucial clues, keeping the narrative exciting for viewers and possibly convincing the brothers to continue their search. The cycle of excitement and disappointment defines their treasure hunts and seems to be a central theme in their lives now. As each digging season ends, they plan for the next, driven by the eternal hope that the next dig will uncover Oak Island's hidden treasures. Recent activities by Duma Contracting Company at the garden shaft have sparked a mix of skepticism and excitement among the team and viewers. The team sets out on a fresh expedition, guided by a plan developed by Tom's late father, Fred Nolan. The discovery of a four-sided shape in the 9S near Nan's Cross further complicates the story. The treasure of Oak Island is a mysterious island with thick soil and a history that has fascinated many for years. The team is digging deeper into the island's history and ground, hoping to uncover deeper insights into the island's past. They are exploring wells near Fred Nolan's property and the Quadrilateral, hoping to find something big. The team's plans for exploration involve digging into the ground and symbolically digging into the island's history. They hope to find not just physical objects, but also deeper insights into the island's past. Despite numerous attempts with metal detectors and exhaustive searches, the island has yet to yield any gold. Instead, they find another rosehead spike, similar to others found near the Money Pit and Smith's Cove. The team hypothesizes that this spike may have been used for constructing tunnel shafts. Another discovery is a hand-forged hook, dating back to the 1600s. They believe this hook might have been part of an old block and tackle system used for various tasks, possibly even in the construction of tunnels. The discovery of the hook, estimated to be made between 1650 and 1690, adds intrigue to the story of Oak Island, keeping both treasure seekers and viewers highly engaged. The Lagena brothers and their team have been searching for hidden treasures on Oak Island for over 2 centuries. Their quest is driven by the captivating tale of in-depth history and the excitement of potentially touching something that has not been touched by anyone for hundreds of years. The most recent discovery is the Money Pit, an intricately constructed pit filled with logs and possibly other materials like coconut fibers. Despite the ingenious design of the pit, the brothers have discovered a sunken ship near the Money Pit, which indicates human activity on the island for over 400 years. This spurred them to dive deeper into the island's history, trying to figure out who first came to the island and why the Line brothers were interested in the island and its treasures. In 2006, Archaeologists working at the South Shore discovered an ancient road made of logs called Corduroy Road. They found several logs, some of which turned out to be much older cedar wood. Carbon dating on the wood confirmed that these logs were cut long before anyone officially started searching or settling on the island. Despite facing setbacks, the archaeologists rebuilt the road to protect the logs and continue studying them. The findings from the wood indicate that the history of human activity on the island goes back much further than initially believed. The Lagena brothers' journey continues to unfold the fascinating history of Oak Island and its hidden treasures. The discovery of an ancient road on Oak Island, off the southeast coast of Nova Scotia, Canada, has led to a series of discoveries and exploration. The road, initially a rock and dirt path, was later found to be a makeshift road often found in rural settings. The discovery of coconut fiber within the structure of the road suggests a more complex construction than first assumed, suggesting that people were active there much earlier than we thought. In June 1996, Marty and Rick Lagina and their exploration team discovered the road while clearing land on the southeastern end of the island. The discovery led to discussions about verifying the presence of a stone road and understanding its extent and purpose. Geophysicist Mike Hunt identified a packed and rolled stone surface almost 3 feet below the modern surface of the land, which led to a brief investigation. Another discovery was a layer of homogeneous clay containing various artifacts, suggesting that this area could have historical significance. The team decided to further investigate the area to the north by trenching across the line of the road, which was successful. They found a stone rubble about 1.6 feet below the modern land surface in a small area with a relatively high density of artifacts, suggesting that the road might lead to or be connected with another structure or road line. The ongoing exploration of this road is more than just an exercise in archaeology. It represents a chance to connect with the history of the island and understand its richer and more complex past. The Stone Road, a complex road made of about 6,000 stones, is an impressive piece of engineering that was built wide and flat to handle traffic. It was likely a major route connecting important spots, such as the Money Pit or South Shore Cove. The Lagena brothers and others believe the road was built to make getting from one part of the island to another easier. The road's construction has led to debates about its origins, with some suggesting it was built like ancient sacred roads in Greece, while others believe it was built to stay dry over wetlands or function as a bridge between places separated by water. Some speculate that the builders were not originally from the island, but were looking to settle and adapt to a new environment. The Stone Road is not just an old path, but a key piece of the island's history, and continues to be central to understanding what happened there. The work on the Stone Road has set a high standard for future research into the history of the New World before the 19th century, providing a model for future archaeologists. The Stone Road, a significant archaeological discovery, has opened up new possibilities for understanding Polynesian ancestry. The road, which spans over 820 feet, is about 3 feet wide and has been built in sections with multiple layers of stones. The road's widest point is at the water's edge, where wave action has exposed parts of the underlying sand cliffs and the road's structure. The discovery also reveals the advanced planning and execution of the builders, showing a sophisticated understanding of engineering and local environmental conditions. The team is eagerly continuing their treasure hunt, driven by their passion and growing curiosity about the treasure's location. One prominent idea suggests the treasure could be connected to the Knights Templar, who were known for amassing and hiding valuable items. The Knights Templar were arrested by French King Philip in 1307, and many escaped to Scotland, particularly New Ross. Sir Henry Sinclair, a 14th century political prisoner and Templar associate, fled to Nova Scotia, where stone carvings and his voyage to the New World lend credence to the theory of a Templar mission.